Welcome back, everybody. Bring you guys a new YouTube video here today. We got some more Call of Duty 2025 news, which is called Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which is coming this year, according to leaks, which is kind of crazy. So we have this blog post that says, despite Call of Duty entries typically jumping from developers to developers as new games come out, Treyarch is making Black Ops 7 in 2025, according to leaks from someone who was part of a study group gauging interest of the title. And through Black Ops 7 may sound like a immediate sequel to Black Ops 6, the title is reportedly jumping around the timeline and giving many fans from what they wanted for over a decade, Black Ops 2 2. Okay, that is a weird title. Rather than making another entry of the Cold War era or Black Ops 7 set to make a similar time jump to what we saw from Black Ops 1 and 2 all the way back in the day. We're heading into 2035, and if the leaks are true, there will be lots of familiar faces coming back into the series in both of the campaign and zombie modes, which is very exciting. These leaks come from a Reddit post made by user Big Buy, claiming that he was part of a study group Activision put together to see what average person may be excited about when it comes to releasing a new Call of Duty game. While there is a good chance that some of what this user witnessed changes ahead of release, Dextro has independently verified from other sources that the info this user disclosed is accurate to what's being tested at Activision. The story will be set in 2035 and will be followed up to the Black Ops 2 story. The story will also involve the Woods, Mason, and they explain revealing that the campaign will have up to 4-player co-op in a big open world, which is kind of interesting because Modern Warfare 3 tried to approach that open world. Part of Verdansk, and it really didn't really go well, honestly. And it was just, when you make kind of like an open world co-op experience for campaign for Call of Duty, it's supposed to be co-op and not just single player mode. I think that's where Modern Warfare 3 kind of messed up at, so which is really crazy. So Omni Movement will also be making return to all modes with the addition of raw running. Multiplayer progression will also carry over to Black Ops 6 and rewards players who grinded last year's entry, which is kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. Additionally, a number of maps they saw had a futuristic Japanese theme to them, with many of older maps from the series have their layouts ported into this new setting. However, the biggest info drop was zombies related. This user revealed that the mode will have the largest round-based map ever created, a remake of the Tranzit map from Black Ops 2, and focused on the original crew and exploration of the old timelines in a difficulty slider. That's interesting because it's funny because Jason Blundell back in like Black Ops 4, they were actually working on a Transit type of zombies map, but it got scrapped because it wasn't ready in time. Because if it's not ready at a certain point, you basically have to scrap it. So it's kind of funny how this is being said here, and I don't know why they think that Black Ops 2 Transit was the most beloved map, because it wasn't. I think Call of Duty needs to focus on brand new maps for its game instead of bringing back other remakes, because I think Liberty Falls and Terminus was a great round-based map launch for Black Ops 6 Zombies, and for them to trying to bring back old zombie maps for new Call of Duty titles for Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is not really a good marketing strategy. Transit for Black Ops 2 is not really the best option, which I think it's a good map, but other people are not going to agree with that, because I watched dozens of videos, people complaining how bad this map is. Remaking Transit from Black Ops 2 is not very a good option for you. Well, a good option to bring out. So there's even a difficulty slider, so that means you could probably just like Black Ops 4, where you can play like easy mode, you can play on medium, hard, no, extreme, whatever. It's almost like Guitar Hero. You pick your difficulty and you go in. It's kind of cool. Again, while all this info is subject to change and should be taken with a grain of salt, a number of new features like multiplayer progression and carrying over into the potential innovations to zombies like a drivable wonder vehicle could be a huge switch up to the Call of Duty formula. It's looking very promising. So if we actually go on Charlie Intel on Twitter here, he does a complete recap of what's actually going on here. Wasn't really said in the article. It says rumors, new details on Call of Duty 2025 from a alleged playtester. So his campaign is set in 2035 with 4-player co-op, which is huge. Zombies still have a original crew, largest run-based map, which I think we already knew this. Multiplayer map features a 32 versus 32 mode. That sounds like Ground War on crack. Remake of the old multiplayer maps in futuristic 2035 setting, and Black Ops 6 items may carry over. I think this is like we've known that this Call of Duty this year was going to be a Black Ops 2 sequel, but we didn't know much details about it until this came out yesterday, which is kind of cool. Basically, all the information that we have here. So I'm not going to extend this video video to 8 minutes. It's very promising of what this game is actually going to offer for 2025 of this year. And I think Call of Duty needs to focus on brand new maps and zombie maps, not Transit. Transit needs to be, I don't think it's going to be a good option for this year's Call of Duty title, which is kind of weird. I think the problem with Call of Duty every year is they run into some sort of development time issue, and it makes zombie maps feel less complete, just like the AI they had integrated into their game. It's like, okay, you guys have this integrated into your game, and this is why the Tomb didn't have a good cutscene or a voice over and make it awkward, which some maps don't have intro cutscenes anymore. So it just tells you where zombies is going these days. This happens every year with Call of Duty, man. It's a full-fledged game. It looks nice when it comes out, and then mid through the game, it's like, oh, let's just release remasters. Let's release junk that we have already played 10 years ago. Yeah, totally. So yeah, I could talk about this all day if I wanted to. It is what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that bell notification to never miss a single video, and please make sure to check out yesterday's video. We talked about Marathon. Marathon is one of the craziest extraction shooters that will be coming out this year by Bungie. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like these kind of Call of Duty news videos, subscribe to the channel because we're on our way into 3,000 subscribers and we're grinding. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Transit remake. Get out of here.